spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Eric Kendricks in on the
quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and you're clearing space.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and goal.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Gladney. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's got limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This will make it into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Lions.
On first down, Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to launch. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
6 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try option left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr. on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, It was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Stafford. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Lions
with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Steps away to his left. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. That's now a linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to let this one go deep. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Rodney. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Winston. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Complete to Justin Jefferson.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Lions' 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up.
They run out of the gun with Swift. They'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford, man open, that's Robert Foster complete. The trip, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And some space here. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, here's Stafford. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Their run was swift. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Vikings 24, Lions 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Winston. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
On the deep ball. Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Working out of the gun. Winston. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Winston. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
40-yard line.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bomb. Halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And 10.
On third down, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And what a return as he brings us with all the way back to the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Lions 28, Vikings 27.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. One will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And this one incomplete. And too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 33. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
No gain on the.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action now. Winston. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's into the clear. The 30.
Pass him it is.
That he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and then decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the ball comes loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security. These guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the 24, Stafford, he'll get this one to Gallup. Now a loose football, the ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Play recovered by the defense.
On first down, Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Winston. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
As most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Once again, it's Swift. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run here with Swift. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Lions on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. And in that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3, obviously a touchdown. McKinnon wants the football. It's a scooped up by the Lions. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Winston. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He really did a one-handed.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber? Picked now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. Not in the middle. And Thielman's got it. Touchdown Vikings. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Stafford's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And it's throwing again at Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Stafford going to get this one to Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. It's the football. This is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game. They're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Attack on the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 61.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Stafford here coming off his pick six. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He's going to let it fly. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Robert Foster. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Stafford. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One last throw here for Stafford. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Marvin Hall. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
61, Lions 42.